It is sad when a mother has to speak the words that condemn her own son. I can't allow them to think I would commit murder. Put him away now, as I should have years ago. He was always bad, and in the end he intended to tell them I killed those girls and that man. As if I could do anything but just sit and stare like one of his stuffed birds. They know I can't move a finger, and I want to just sit here and be quiet, just in case they suspect me. They're probably watching me. Well, let them see what kind of person I am. I'm not even going to swat that fly. I hope they are watching. They'll see and they'll know, and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly. No more wire coat hangers ever! They ruin your dresses. Trauma trigger warning. All right, listen, we've all been abused by our mothers. In many different ways. Some of us have not been so lucky. Some of us are fucking pretty lucky, actually, but they still find ways to abuse us. That's the human condition. Look how we treat ourselves. We're not even okay with us living. We don't even, we kill ourselves. If you're watching me, I don't need to give a fucking trigger warning anymore. You know I'm about to say some crazy shit at any given moment's notice. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you why I like Batman. I'm gonna tell you why I like Batman. And guess what? It's not what you're thinking. But I know what you're thinking now. Well, this is a fucking awesome, actually, ensemble. Like, it matches and it's paisley and whatnot, but are you wearing your mother's clothes right now? Yes. But I know she didn't really wear them. She got them from somewhere or something. Or maybe since they're nice and fancy, and could be my meme's, actually. It's old. It looks like maybe her style. I never saw my mother wear this. It's a good look, man. I look like the Joker, don't I? So, I think I earned both the right to tell you why I like Batman, and I also earned the right for a psychosexual ramble about the Joker and bisexuality within cinema, because I did take a class. I don't know if I told you at Trinity College I was taking a lot of classes there, and one class I took was called Homosexuality in Hollywood Film, where you learned about how to code stuff. But then you could take that and approach to any sort of repressed thing, anything. Because, again, cinema is the blackness in between the light. Ratman versus the Joker and the Thief in the Night, Part 5. Ratman returns. The reason why I affiliated with Batman so at an early age, and I don't know whether maybe I could have been even guided toward it by my father. I don't know, I would have been too young, but it's not out of the question. Because he also was a Yankees fan. For a while I was a Yankees fan. And why would Groucho Marx be a Yankees fan? The Yankees are fucking shit. And all baseball teams are shit. All sports are shit. I barely even knew the Super Bowl was tomorrow. I still barely have cognizance of it. I'm going to probably forget. I have no idea. This isn't a brag. This is just showing you where my headspace is at. Actually, it's kind of a little bit of a flex. But no, I don't have no idea who's in the Super Bowl. I used to watch it all the time. But again, my parents would do these weird psychosexual bets, like, oh, well, if my team wins, I think I'll fucking mustard. And now I'm realizing, what the fuck are these weirdos doing? They're telling me about this as a kid. I don't want to see this fucking weird ass shit. It's like listening to fucking Luke Bronnan's fucking sex song and going, oh, like, no one, please, come on. But no boundaries. No boundaries in the House of the Rising Sun. It's always risen, no matter what hour it is. Because, hey, man, St. Anthony, brother. Wait a minute, where's my fucking kid? Oh, wait, they're getting molested? Oh, well, I'm going to forget about this real quick. The Thief in the Night. Frank Booth, Blue Velvet. I'll fuck anything that moves! Yeah. That's what these fucks are like. They'll fuck anything that moves, even if it's a fucking 5-year-old kid they want to fuck, That's the backer now. That's the disease, though, and that's the thing, is that you want to fucking shake these people down and think they're the monsters and fucking, you know, knight of the fucking lizard and fucking kill them, but no, it can't. It's not. It's a disease. It's all connected to a deep disease of sin, of the devil, however you see it. You know, that's why these movies from the 80s and everything are fucking, coded with these coked out hypersexual bisexuals. That's what the Joker is, the Jack Nicholson Joker. Again, I don't know. And this is a trope that carries through all the way to the last James Bond movie, Spectre. Remember Spectre? Javier Bardem was sort of this. Wait a minute, man. This is a fucking roach, man. Hold on a second, my brother. I just gotta fucking, just gotta pull an old boy real quick. I'm telling me, start talking about my copy of the movie Old Boy. Let me tell you. But yeah, so the Jack Nicholson Joker was, and we forget because he looks so fucking about Schmidt now, but Jack Nicholson was hot. I say this as a straight, everybody's a little bi, as a straight male. Jack Nicholson was hot to trot in the day, you know, and then he did a lot of cocaine, man. He did a lot of cocaine. Everybody was doing cocaine. That's the movies, bro. It's the cinema. Oh man, I saw you. Oh, St. Anthony, man, where's my fucking script? No, not that script. My script for these pills. I need to look at like Star Wars. Everybody, like, they don't remember. What? Not to speak ill of the dead, but like, why do you think she died? Why do you think they die so young sometimes? Even if they avoid the tragedy of the 27 curse of the Belushi, like, this is what cinema is made on. Pixie dust and shit, you know. Kane. Citizen Kane. It's all about Rosebud. You know, the Joker snatching your innocence in the night from your parents, making you an orphan. You know, you can become orphaned whether or not you have parents or not. Trust me. You know, it doesn't matter where you're from. Doesn't matter how much money you make. Whether you're a poor scavenger from East Hartford, whether you're Bruce fucking Wayne. That Joker. And that, yeah, we grasp our pearl necklace. When people like I try to talk about these things, and be honest about these things we don't want to talk about. But that we sublimate into every goddamn thing around us is a fucking sublimation. Three Stooges. Funny. Class war. Inherent class war. A bunch of Jews. Keep in mind, this was in the shadow of the Holocaust. And of Nazi Germany, and they were making fucking films where, like, just like Charlie Chaplin, a Jew. Vaudeville is based on finding a way to give a middle finger to Nazis. Always has been. Always will be. You know, because it's, you want to go at it with rage and with like, hello, I'm Mr. Antifa and I'm here with this Molotov cocktail, but then you just become the villain, you become the Joker. Live long enough to see yourself. Come on. We saw it in the movies. We didn't want to see ourselves in these movies. That's why we go to them and go, oh, yeah, man, she's a pretty good fucking movie, man. Hey, man, St. Anthony, man. With Two-Face. My stories about myself should make that perfectly clear, that I have been both Francis the Saint and Francis the Sinner. Francis the Mute and Francis the Can't Shut the Fuck Up. Aperture. Cinema. Celluloid. Cells. Don't let me talk about Dragon Ball Z. I will. So anyway, Jack Nicholson was really hot. So, the villain, when he played the Joker, and they paid him a lot. He was top billing, just like Marlon Brando and Superman, which was a good movie, but inferior. So keep in mind, Tim Burton also was on cocaine. So Tim Burton's on cocaine. Michael Keaton got me on cocaine. Look at Birdman was about fucking reflecting on all that shit, you know. And that's why him fighting with Edward Norton, because Edward Norton's fucking still like, hey, man, St. Anthony, where's my goddamn Academy Award? Well, motherfucker, lay off the blow a bit, like Leo did for Revenant. He'd be better in the real art way somewhere, Leo. I'll tell you about that much. Well, if someone, you know, get that money, you're gonna be a weirdo. But that's not the point, because he does some good stuff. The point is that Jack Nicholson as the Joker was a bisexual. He would dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. Listen to the Prince soundtrack, because Prince as well, clearly bisexual, you know. But again, because these fuckers were fucked up on drugs. Prince, heroin. But again, gotta gotta keep it up. So you gotta keep it down. You gotta keep it up in uppers and downers. You dick. Everybody dies. I earned that one. So Jack Nicholson was, bisexual. That's why I like he shoots Bruce Wayne. Oh, I'm sorry, Bruce. Did I make a mess on your alabaster tux? Bye. I'm not trying to stereotype and be homophobic, but the movies a little bit, they kind of are. They inherently are. Scar from The Lion King. Yes, why now it's time to kill my posh brother. Going back to the Claudius, it's Hamlet, but it's also like Claudius is gay. They're all gay. All the villains are gay. In film noir, look at the Maltese Falcon. Look at everybody. Look at all the villains. Again, back to Blofeld. Blofeld. James Bond. What is James Bond? But hyper-masculinity exerting against fucking a force it doesn't understand, And that's why Freudian psychology is bullshit. It's based on, again, a dude who did a lot of cocaine and all he was thinking about was his dick that was hard and he would fucking traumatize and fuck his patients. Freud is an evil motherfucker. But that doesn't mean the shit he wrote about and the shit he talked about isn't true in many regards, and we can't use it because the art is made by people who are on these drugs and the world is run and carved out. This boneyard is carved out by, again, a bunch of fucking boners, a bunch of fucking dicks. To quote George Carlin, to paraphrase him, the weapons are shaped like dicks, that's why it's called fucking people. And it's a lot more complicated, again, less like the cinema, It's forced to be black and white because of just the rapid motion, but if we step back and deconstruct it, Cinema Paradiso style, it's like, cry, it's, there's always one origin point, and to go back to Cinema Paradiso, a great movie. In the Americani score, one of his finest scores, and that's a superlative since he did the good, bad, and the ugly scores, and Untouchables, lots of good scores. But his best one is Cinema Paradiso, which is a beautiful movie about a kid who just always used cinema to escape from his distant mother and absent father, and found his Alfredo, found his little Alfredo, who raised him to be a projectionist, but he always knew, get out of here, go, run away. But no, the dude just ran away to be a philanderer and a fucking drunk, and he lost sight of who he was, and he became a big film producer, a big shot, but he always forgot about what really mattered. And at the end, he gets, Alfred dies, and he gets this little spool of film and pictures of the things that used to matter. And for him, it's because the priest made him cut out all the kissing scenes. So just a big rule of it's beautiful. Let's watch it. Don't watch the whole movie, the bit longer one. But if you have to, just look up now, like end of Cinema Paradiso, Italian, and just watch it. It's beautiful. You don't even know the context. Just watch the ending scene and you will cry. Just thinking about it, seeing it in my mind's eye. And he burst out crying. The reason I like Batman is because my mother was afraid of bats, terrified of bats, like a big phobia. I'm not sure why. It could have been probably related to her trauma. Maybe whoever molested her, I don't know, could have had a bat in the belfry. Like literally, these weirdos, like they fucking collect shit. Or maybe it's because there were bats always in East Hartford. So maybe a late night when she was hiding from Roy, who would be abusive and beat them sometimes. Maybe she would hide sometimes. Maybe she tried to hide in a tree, like I tried to hide in a tree one time when he hurt me. The last time he hurt me before he got his stomach cancer. Oh, don't worry, he wasn't hurting nobody no more. He was just sitting at that window watching that film go by, or the weather. I never talked to the dude. I'm realizing now he probably was a bit of a piece of shit, but aren't we all sometimes? French-Canadian motherfucker. So maybe she was hiding in one of those trees and a bat scared her. She hated bats. One time my dad would trap a bat in the window to terrify her. It was an asshole move, but they were fucking codependent junkies. Well, they're going to play mind games all the time. That's why I love Batman. I built a myth. I built a orphan detective. That's why. It must be why. But no, again, I step outside of it. And, if I'm lucky on a good day, I'm Alfred. Some days I just feel like the bane of my own existence.